Continuing coverage of Missouri Valley Conference Media Day. Basketball season is amongst us, even though Media Day got bumped up by about a month. One of the new faces is Coach DeVries at Drake. Coach, welcome to the league, first of all. It's great to have you. What are you just most excited about, just to be the head coach at Drake and to be a part of a really good basketball league?
Yeah, just excited to be back in the conference again. Having played in the league and been in the league for so long at Creighton, and then now to be back in it as a head coach, I can't be more ecstatic about just being back and competing with all the great teams in this league.
Of course, you'll get to see your team continue. You've had summer workouts. You've had some team workouts leading up to official practice next week. But how is it going to help you in particular, knowing you do have experience in this league? You've been in it as a player. You've been in it as a coach at one point in time, and making that transition.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just knowing what a grind it is in this league, and you got to show up every night to play because people are going to make you earn wins, and so conveying that to our team and having them ready to go on a nightly basis, should certainly be helpful. There's just so many great coaches in this league, great players, and great just talents basketball talents to go play in.
Coach Lansing tells me all the time. He's like, Luke, I want to go out and I want to beat their rear ends. But at the end of the night, I respect the heck out of the coaches in this league. I hate to use the term special again, but how would you really describe the relationships, even though you're new and this is your first year, but the relationships in this league, top to bottom, between the coaches?
Yeah, I think the relationships are really good in this league. I think it's unlike a lot of leagues in terms of a lot of guys just look out for each other outside of the playing floor, and they're trying to help each other within the league and have the league do better. So I've known a lot of these guys for a long time, in terms of just having been friends with a lot of them, for 10, 15, 20 years. So it'll be fun competing against them, and I know they'll enjoy it as well. And then off the floor, back to being friends again.
For the seniors, for the group you'll have, this has kind of been the norm for them, having another coaching change. How do you continue to help them along through this process, but also build that belief that they can accomplish something, which really was shown a year ago?
And really, we just have the one senior, Nick McGlynn, that was here previously, and Nick's just a tremendous competitor. So it's been easy for us to get him to jump on board with what we're trying to do and the culture we're trying to establish. And he's been all in from day one in terms of trying to do whatever we ask to help lead this team.
Well, you're not going to get any sympathy cards. I know, especially from Greg Lansing, that Reed Timmer is no longer in the Valley. But the biggest challenge, and not just singling him out, but to build this team to where you want it to be.
I think the biggest challenge, you come off of last year's team where they had 6 seniors and a lot of upperclassmen, and then you basically started over with a new roster. But I think the biggest thing will just be getting that continuity between coaches and players, and the players are all new to each other, so they're kind of learning each other on the floor as well too. So it's not just the players and the coaches; it's the players themselves getting acclimated to what each guy can do.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing you throughout the season.
Thank you.